Hello and welcome back. And this has been a crazy show. You know, we started off with the holiday extravaganza, did a whole bunch of things on high school. So now we're back into the holidays.
Good.
And the kickoff, you know, the holiday extravaganza kicks off the shopping holiday season.
True.
But I think your event kicks off the holiday season. So Jeff Mahoney, Mike Curran, we're here to talk about one of my favorite events of the year, Friends of St. Nick. Take it away. Tell me about this year.
I guess, well, it's nice to hear that the holiday extravaganza started the show too, because it felt like the holidays out there today. Picked a perfect day. It was sub-freezing weather. But no, this is, we're thankful for you guys having us back again, Jack, and everyone. This is our 28th year?
Yep,
28th year for the Friends of St. Nick, and this year is Friday, December 13th. Nothing says the holiday like Friday the 13th.
Right.
So, but our honorees this year,
Freddy Krueger?
Yeah, Jason and Freddie.
Mike Myers is the other
one
one,
wouldn't
so.
do it without the other one. Yeah, with all of them. But no, we got a very deserving honoree, Dave and Sheila Monahan, so joint honorees of the Mug and Muffin down in Norwood. So we've been very fortunate over the years, and we can talk certainly more about Dave and Sheila, but we've been extremely fortunate over the years that for 28, it's never been an issue. We've never had to say, who are we going to get this year? Where are we going to find the candidates from? And as most of the folks that watch this that in town know, that Friends of St. Nick raises money every year for Dana-Farber. We're up to about $300,000 now over the years. And we honor someone that represents Norwood and what they do for the community and everything they bring back to the community, and we try and bring some of that with some holiday cheer to Dana-Farber and the Jimmy Fund, and it's just been such a special event, and how it's grown over the years is just, it's been incredible, and a lot of it has to do with the support of you and folks in the town, and it gets more special every year.
Yeah, but you know, one of the things that is so impressive to me, and so I think important, you know, 28 years, you say, well, how does that happen, right? And one of the things that happened is, you're like the second generation of board of directors, you know.
This is
I mean,
you, my
you
friend.
definitely are the second generation. And I think that's so important that, you know, the folks before were smart enough to realize, you know, we got to pass this on. This is a good thing. This is a thing that's very important to the community. So how do we keep it going? And it, you know, a lot of people put egos aside to do that. And I think it's important that we recognize that. And you guys haven't skipped a beat. And so it's really impressive to see that it's going on, and you know, your kids will probably be the next generation.
Yeah, you know, it was truly an honor when myself and Mike Maloof, one of your guys' finest here, was asked to be on the board. You know, that from generation to generation, it's kind of been passed down. You know, I joke a little bit when my father was on the board that you know, it seemed like those Friends of St. Nick meetings were almost weekly or bi-nightly. You know, they were happening quite a bit. You know, might have just been an excuse to get out of the house, But you know, when they asked me, it's a very diverse board. You know, obviously all sorts of connections to Norwood, all sorts of connections to the folks that we honor. But to your point, Jack, you know, it's continued on for 28 years. There's a lot of unbelievable causes in the town of Norwood.
Right.
There's a lot of asks of a lot of folks. You know, and we realize a lot of the folks that keep coming every year are the same folks that donate to a lot of other great causes in town, whether it be Dancing with Stars or other events throughout the year. So. You know, it was an honor when they asked me to join, when Jeff joined. You know, we're getting a little bit better looking with Jeff now as a part of the board. They've continued to try to bring in some of the eye candy with Jeff comes through.
His hair's better than mine.
I don't know, you both got pretty good
I'll take
You guys
this
got a good
coffin
makeup
this
team
age,
beforehand. They took care of us, you know. But yeah, it was a great group, and often brings in a lot of different folks that we honor for, you know, each year that touch different folks within the town. So
yeah, and there's never been a year where I say, well, why that person?
Yeah,
it's so obvious when you find out who it is. Why?
Yeah,
you know?
and it certainly holds true this year with Dave and Sheila, and you know, they've been Dave. For those that don't know, down at the Mug and Muffin. If you haven't been there, then you know you shouldn't have moved to Norwood, quite frankly, or the area. But they've been so supportive, and they're so indicative of the Friends of St. Nick honoree over the years, where it's that subtle just support of everything. You know, everyone has a cause. I mean, we're here, we're wearing the logo. I mean, we're very supportive of Friends of St. Nick, and we all have other things we do. But what Dave and Sheila have done over the years is just support everything.
Yeah.
Dave, I think, took over in '86 at the Mug and Muffin, and since then, it's just been every cause that has happened in Norwood, he's been supportive of. He and Sheila have been a partnership, and the two of them have just, there hasn't been anything that they have said no to.
Right. And they do it with zero fanfare.
Oh, that's it.
You know,
Right.
they just
That's
do
it. And he's probably watching this if he sees this going, stop changing anything. But and it took some convincing, right, to even for the two of them, for the both of them, because they're so humble to accept this.
Plus, they didn't want to close the shop for that day.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Might
true.
still be open. I'll try and sneak it in beforehand.
Yeah, so everybody should go to breakfast there first.
There you go.
Yeah,
there
that's a
you
good
go.
call,
You know,
yeah.
we'll just transfer everything down.
Yeah, slide on over.
But great family people. One of the things that I'm grateful for, they hired a lot of the drama kids. I probably should have mentioned it to these guys. But, on the weekends, those drama kids have a lot of, so they hired a lot of those kids that were in all of the plays, my daughter included at one
Nice.
show.
Sure, yeah.
And so, it's little things like that too, that nobody knows about.
Right, right.
And they're just great
So you
people.
get your breakfast delivered with some flair?
Yeah.
Here is your omelet.
Yeah, Dave would lead the chorus. It was a musical every Sunday night.
Yeah. Hey, make it fun,
So what else, people, you have a lot of raffle items, you have a lot of silent auction stuff.
Yep.
If people have items they want to donate, what do they do?
Yeah, so, right on Facebook, we have our own Friends of St. Nick page now, friendsofstnick.org. You can reach out to us for now, getting into, you can donate right on the webpage now if you'd like to buy a ticket for the event, or if you'd like to donate a raffle, you can get all the information right through there. We've been very fortunate to have a ton of great silent auction items, a ton of great raffle items, a ton of overall donations. So happy to have anybody who hasn't really been to the event. I know most of us have probably been there a bunch and know what it's all about within the town, but we're always looking forward to new folks coming through and seeing, what we're really trying to do is raise as much money as possible for Dana-Farber and the Jimmy Fund.
And are tickets still available? Are any tables available? Or
Yeah,
is it more
tables are going quick. You should reach out through Facebook or through the website to let us know if you're interested in a table. We do have some open seating, but as you know, we get the same folks every year. And I suppose if anyone is new to this, it is a luncheon. It's not a dinner. So it begins at 11:30. The social hour starts. So,
we got to push that up to 11.
Oh, we're going to be at the Mug early.
we get the Mug and Muffin.
9:30 at the Mug.
Right.
Yeah.
Irish
So,
coffees.
but if you are interested, the tickets are available, but they are going fast, and it's tough to get a table at this point. But we still welcome the donations and the response, and tickets are still available. Yeah.
So one thing I do want to mention, and you guys wouldn't because that's how you are, but is there such a thing as a Dana-Farber Hall of Fame?
Oh.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
And is there something that we should talk about?
Well, I'll let Mike take it, but over the years, and I'll let him chime in. I'll just briefly say that there is, and Friends of St. Nick has been honored with a room that we visit every year. One of the great things about Friends of St. Nick is that we are able to bring the donation in, not in cash, because that would be weird. But we were able to go in there and bring in the honorees and the folks that are affected by it, and tour the facility, and let's see where the funds are going. And anyone is more than welcome, Friends of St. Nick's donors, to join us. But there is a great room there that we visit every year.
Great room they donated, and they were actually, the Jimmy Fund and Dana-Farber was kind enough to actually recognize the Friends of St. Nick for 25 years of service at a Red Sox game only a few months ago, and the majority of that 25 years was done well before I was on. I know Jeff was on there for a while. But so it had a great event, but also through Dana-Farber, they showed us up to the room that they donated in memory of my father, Chris Curran. I don't think he could pronounce the doctor's name that it was donated for, or spell the name, but he's never one for English. But great room. They take us up there, and it really, I think we mentioned last year, it hits home. The town of Norwood, the outpouring of support we have. But we're fortunate enough as board members when we get to go to Dana-Farber and see the kids affected with cancer and the families that are there, and see the rooms that were donated as really a testament to the whole town. That's when it hits home and makes you come back next year and try and raise a little bit more money. So we're fortunate on the Hall of Fame from Dana Farber, and hopefully we can keep building on it.
Yeah, and really, because they come out, as you know, Jack, they come out every year to our event, and they don't come out to every event, but they know the support that Friends of St. Nick gets every year. And we actually, to go behind the curtain a little bit, we've talked in the past as a board, as we've made transitions, are we going to have to make this a dinner, or are we going to have to move the event, and like what's going to happen after some of the first generation? And it hasn't become an issue, because every year we sell the place out, and the support's unbelievable. So
yeah, and it's something, you know, 28 years, I probably have gone to 25 or 26 of them.
Sorry, you're a carpetbagger to begin with, so you don't have to make everyone.
Coincidentally, it was your uncle, Buzzy.
Oh,
it was Mike McNamara and myself were at his table the first year.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah, so he's the one who got me involved in it way back when.
Know.
Well, you've been an incredible supporter, and a Kid Be Good Guy award.
Yeah, one of the Kid Be Good guys.
And it's something, and I know you're the interviewer, but you can speak about it as much as we can, how important the event is and how good of an event it is.
Yeah, it is. I mean, my guys look forward to it every year.
Yeah.
Right. And it's a who's who of the town, and a lot of people say it's a chance right before the holidays, get to see everybody, and you know, maybe.
Yeah, and there are some people that I literally see that day, and that's it.
And that's
right, yeah. But it was like,
and I think they like it that way.
Yeah, try to keep it that way.
They kind of try to avoid me that day too. Now that I think about it, why are they always running that way? But anyway, one more time, the date and how to get tickets.
Friday, December 13th, Friday the 13th. Go to friendsofstnick.org or our Facebook page on the Friends of St. Nick, and look forward to another great event this year.
And congratulations to Dave and Sheila Monahan from the Mug and Muffin. Very worthy honorees this year. So